All right, Jeff Zimmerman here with one of the top trainers in all of boxing, my friend Jose Benavidez Sr., the father and trainer to none other than David Benavidez and Jose Benavidez Jr. How you doing, Jose?
I'm super excited, man. We're here. We already started our camp for our next fight. I'm super excited to go and fight at 175 for the interim WC title also. And hopefully, since Canelo didn't want to take the fight with the monster David Benavidez, hopefully we can take a fight at 175 with the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. So we're super excited about that. So we're just training hard, man, waiting for the date to be announced.
Yeah, you guys are always training, man. But let's talk about this, man, because it's been in all the news today, the last week. Who's Canelo going to choose? What's going on? He had that press conference that didn't really say anything. Everybody in boxing wants David and Canelo. It's the biggest fight. Everyone agrees to that, but it doesn't look like it's happening.
Yeah, for sure. For 2 years we've been the mandatory, and we've been wanting to fight with Canelo Alvarez for a long time. I believe that Canelo is the best at 168. He's the king of the 168. He's the face of boxing. I believe that he's a dangerous fighter. So we want to face nothing but the best, and we've been trying, and we did everything we could to make that fight. First, he said that he would not fight any Mexicans, and then he said that he didn't want to fight David. So we got to move on, man. I'm super happy with what we have achieved and how far has David come. Super proud of his achievements, and it makes me very happy for Canelo and his team to not want to fight David, to be honest with you, because we must be doing something right from not knowing anything about boxing. The most feared fighter, the most exciting fighter, doesn't want to face David Benavidez. Man, that makes me super happy. We must be doing something good.
Did this become personal, Jose? Is that what's holding it up? I mean, to say he's ducking, that's a strong word. Canelo's, faced everybody in front of him, but for some reason with David, he just won't get in the ring.
He knows, at the end of the day, I know, everybody knows that Canelo is in the end of his career. He's not the same Canelo, they used to break arms and knock people out. He's done a lot for boxing. He's worn out his body through all the hard trainings that he's done. The body can only go so far. I believe this is the time that he just doesn't. He knows that David can beat him, and he doesn't want to lose to David. He knows that David's not an easy fighter. It's a young fighter, a very hungry fighter, and he knows that's why he's making all these excuses, not fighting David. It's not personal. I believe that when you're a champion, you are going to have other young fighters that are going to come and challenge you. And that's going to happen to us. David's only 27 years old. But once we become 30 years old, 31, 32, there are going to be other lions. And we're going to be in the same place, like everybody else. I believe that that's what it is. He wants to guarantee a win and not lose. And that's what he's doing.
Can you clear up some stuff? Because there's been all these, stuff floating around out there. Did Sampson offer Canelo's team $60 million? And did you get an offer for $5 million to just get the fight, just to get in the ring with him?
Yes, actually, we were negotiating with Munguia. He wanted to fight David, and they wanted 50-50 to make that fight happen. I told him, yes, no problem. I don't even have to talk to David. He'll accept that. He don't care. He wants to step in there with Munguia or whoever. We got to prove ourselves, and we got to convince the people that we belong at 168. I believe that the money will come later. And we were talking to Munguia. The same week, they said, okay, Canelo wants to fight David, but the only way that he's going to fight David, he's going to pay him the minimum. And don't ask for anything more. And he's not going to give him $5 million. That's it. We're like, oh, shit, sure, no problem. David gets paid more than that fighting anybody right now. So we wanted the opportunity. And it's true 100%. That's what happened. They did offer us the minimum, and we said yes, and then they disappear. What I think is that they thought I was going to ask for more money or David was going to ask for more money, and they wanted to say, hey, we did offer him the fight, like everybody else. At first, they said they'll take the minimum, and then they're start negotiating, you know. But that was not the case here. We said, yes, whatever, no problem. We just want the opportunity to show the people and give the people what they want. They've been asking for this fight, and we want to give them to them. Either way, we gain a lot. From losing or winning, we gain a lot. So we're looking at the big picture.
What about the 60 million? Did you guys offer him 60?
I did not offer him 60. I believe that Sansom and the promotion offered him all that money, and he didn't want to take it. He decided to go back to the zone and fight Munguia or Berlanga, you know, and I mean, I don't blame him for it. You know, the guy is trying to do as much as he can before he retires. But like I said, you know, my respects. We're here working hard and trying to go to the next level. I don't care about Canelo right now. We care about Boslik. Bosik, I believe, is Alexander Bosik. That's the guy that we care about right now. We're fighting this guy for 175 for the interim WC world title, and that's all we care right now for.
So well, let's talk about that fight. But I before I get to real quick, Munguia, how far did it get with Munguia? Because that would be.
So we have two times before we fought Boo Boo, we negotiated with him, and he disappeared. Now he beats this guy, Ryder, and then we go back to negotiations, and then it disappears again. We negotiated two times, and they didn't want to take the fight. I believe that David can stop him, and you know they hate it when I say that. At the end of the day, you know, this is boxing. This is about destroying people. This is about knocking people out and being the best. But I think next time, when I say I want Canelo or Munguia, I'm gonna buy a dozen of roses, and I'm gonna come with a dozen of roses because they get offended, you know, when we ask for them. They don't want to hear the name of David Benavidez.
What were your thoughts when, you know, after this weekend, Berlanga fought? I asked him last week. I talked to him. He wanted to get in the Canelo sweepstakes, and it looks like after his win Saturday night, he's right there in the mix. What were your thoughts?
I congratulate him if that's the case. If he's going to get that fight with Canelo, I believe that Canelo thinks that he can beat him, and that's what he wants. You know, he wants to make sure that he can beat this guy. I think Berlanga has been looking terrible on all his 4 fights. This fight, he got caught, he got hit, and of course he stopped somebody that he was supposed to stop. But guess what? That got him to fight Canelo, you know. So congratulations to him, you know. And I hope that he gets the fight. Like I said, we're focused on 175 now for this fight. Get that belt and get in line to maybe have a fight at 175 for all the belts with Bivol or Beterbiev.
So with that being said, and last question on Munguia, does Munguia have a shot to beat Canelo in your opinion?
I believe that everybody has a chance. I think he's young. I believe that once they give him the fight, you know, I always said that Munguia and Berlanga are really good fighters. With Berlanga, I gotta say that he has to stay focused. He's very talented, but I just don't see that he's focused, you know? So if he gets that fight with Canelo, I think he's gonna stay focused like never before. And the youth, and he's young and he's good. I think he could give Canelo a lot of trouble, and maybe he can win the fight. And that would be very embarrassing for Canelo. Munguia, it's another fighter that's young, and he can take a shot, and he throws punches, and he can beat Canelo also, you know. So I see them having a chance of beating Canelo, and I think Canelo will look ridiculous once he gets beat by these guys. I think in his mind, I think they're easy targets, they're easy fighters. I think they're not easy as he thinks.
Let's talk about the 175 pounder going up. Former Olympian, former world champion, in fact. I think you pronounced it right, Vozdik Alexander. He fought Beterbiev, lost a tough fight a few years ago. I mean, talk about the danger in fighting this guy.
I think he's a very dangerous fighter. You know, he was an Olympian. He only has one loss. He lost to the fucking animal, the monster at 175, you know? And he got stopped, not really knocked out. He got stopped in the 10th round because they throw the towel. But, you know, I think he's a great fighter. I think he's a good fighter. and he's a dangerous fighter at 175. I know him. We sparred like 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So we're not taking nobody lightly. You know, we got to look impressive in order to continue our journey and one day make history. I believe that he's a dangerous fighter.
So is David done at 168 then by moving up to this?
No, I don't. We're not done at 168. The only reason that, I mean, with all these things that are happening, hopefully they strip him out of his belt. They say they're going to strip him out of his belt in March. We have to see, you know, but we're not going to wait here and be waiting, sitting down. Hopefully the sanctions are reasonable and they're fair, and see what happens there, you know. But we'll be interim champion at 168 and 175. That's what we're trying to do.
So Beterbiev and Bivol, people have been wanting that fight for a long time. You know, the hardcore boxing fans. What do you think about that matchup?
Man, it's a tough fight. It's a very dangerous fight for both of them. Two of the best facing each other. Man, it's going to be an exciting fight, man. And those are the fights that we want to see. Fights that are 50-50, very compatible, and very dangerous fights. If you tell me right now who's going to win, I don't know. I have no idea. You know, I would love to Beterbiev to be the winner because he said he wants to fight David. Bivol does not want to face David. So, and for that reason, I would love Beterbiev to win. So maybe we can make that fight.
And that would be a slugfest, no doubt.
Shit. And that would be crazy, man. Both of those fights would be amazing.
Yeah, let's hope it goes as planned. Real quick, Jose, and I know you got family, got stuff going on. I appreciate the time. Jeff Zimmerman here. I saw David working with Andre Durrell. Andre Durrell was an Olympian, man. He super skilled, a super technician. Never really got over the hump. You know, like I thought a lot of people thought he would, but he's a great fighter. Talk about the work he's getting with Andre.
Yeah, big shout out to Mateo from Boxer Gym in Miami, and also what's the name? Man, I forgot his name right now. I was thinking about something else. But I want to thank Mateo for opening the doors for us to train there at his gym. And Jason, I'm sorry, Jason, for helping me with David. He's doing mitts with David. And I always thought, you know, that, you know, I want David to be happy. I want him to learn. I've been training him since he was little. I want him to keep progressing. And also Durrell was there, and he was giving David some pointers. He was here. He's going to start working here at the gym, at the Boxers gym. He's going to go back to home for a week, and then he's coming back. And I told him if there was a possibility he could work with us. And you know me, man, I'm always willing to make my team bigger, and I just want my fighters to win. I don't know everything. I want to learn, and I keep learning. David keeps learning. And I think we got a great team here in Miami. We're adding more people to our arsenal, you know, to our team. And Durrell is going to be one of them. Jason is another one. And now Mateo also from Boxer Gym also. And I'm very thankful for these people to be part of our journey and part of our team.
Is that going to be your new like home side? I know you moved to Seattle a few years back, but you're going to go back and forth?
Yeah, David bought a place here in Miami also. And he was just thinking about buying here something for, you know, when it's cold in Seattle and here and there. He's investing on real estate. And we didn't have nothing. And it just happened so quick to make that fight. And we decided to make camp here for this time so he can enjoy his place also. And I always believe, you know, that for some reason, we always had our camps outside our place. And I think it's going to be exciting. And I'm super excited with these people that I met. Man, sky's the limit. We're super excited. And we're going to have our camp here in Miami. So I'm excited about that. I came here for a week. I'll be leaving on Sunday to go work with Diego Pacheco. He has a big fight April 6th in Las Vegas. So I'm going to finish camp with him. As soon as that fight is over, I'll fly the next day here to Miami to end up the camp here with David.
I was going to ask you about Diego. Big fight coming up. And then what about Jose Valenzuela? What's next for him?
Yeah, you know what? unfortunately, it didn't happen. They gave Tank 3 names. One of the names was Valenzuela, and I was hoping and crossing my fingers that he would pick him, but he ended up picking Martin. So that fight is done, and we're just gonna see what we have. Probably find the same card with David, and see what happens. He got a good win, and I think he's ready to fight anybody at 135. And we'll go from there.
And we'll wrap it up. Let me ask you, a lot going on today, man. Jake Paul had a press conference. You got Devin and Ryan landing in New York, all the Canelo and David news. Who do you like in the Devin Ryan fight, Jose?
That's a great fight, man. To be honest with you, I believe that it's a good fight. It's a 50-50 fight, in my opinion. I will have to go with David Haney. The reason for that will be he's been more active. He's more focused. I think Ryan has just been a little bit distracted, unfocused, I believe, with everything that's going on in his life. He's a great fighter, don't get me wrong. But if he can manage to come 100% and stay focused, I think that would be a great fight. I see that he has a chance also. But for this time, I'm going to have to go with David Haney, because like I say, he's been active and he's been looking good, and every time he's been looking better and better, and he's improving a lot.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate the update on everything going on. A lot going on. I know you were in Tijuana also recently, all over the place. Jose, I appreciate the time. Any last words? Do you have a fight date yet for?
I don't know. We're working on it. Pretty soon we'll come up with the date, but everything's going well. Super excited and super happy. We'll let you guys know as soon as we get the date.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jose. We'll talk soon.
Thank you, brother. Take care.
You.
Thank you. Take care.